Yes, sir.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Oh, good catch, CD. Good catch, CD.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fuck him, nigga. He suck.
Bitch
ass boy. I'm throwing that post ball every fucking time I see CD line one-on-one.
I mean, they're pounding
Crazy as hell.
And they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I think I got a play. I think I got a play that'll go downfield. I think I have one. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't want this nigga. I want a smart route.
Drive, the offense staying
I
out
this
there.
Nigga,
They're going to go for it on 4th.
Okay.
They go play action with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Damn, bro. I can't even throw it to bite.
37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well,
Oh,
let's flip it over
shit.
to the
Oh, got
defensive
personnel
side.
in.
They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
Oh, got the right
That's what you're looking
personnel
for
in.
when you're playing defense. That is
Fuck this
definitely
nigga,
what we
bro.
call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught inside the 15.
Damn, bro.
And he gets this one
Got
inside the
cover
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
It's a pattern now. He just gave me a pattern.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to take off. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good.
And I hit sticky.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
Damn, bro, I hate getting ball
frustration after the
first. Shit like this happens, I gotta fucking make up for
fielded
it.
near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Cowboy first down.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Ravens 49.
2nd and 11 now. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's
damn,
complete.
bro. And then he's going to come out and cover 4 now.
After 1.
6. Cowboys nothing.
I need to find I need to find a matchup changer. I gotta see if I can motion CD.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12.
See if he's following him. He is.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more.
What?
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Running with Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
That blue sucks, man. I found that out at the beginning of the
And
year.
they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Ravens 6.
I might have to fucking put man against this nigga, bro. But I gotta stop his run.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
He gonna come out and run for this play. I
As
promise you.
their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
I'm
give.
fucking up the. I'm fucking up. I'm tripping, bro.
28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
Jackson now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Number 41.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Thank you, bro.
That will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why am I missing that? That's a history.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That nigga's a fucking
It'll
dog.
be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Little ass
And
nigga.
this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard
Niggas
line.
not playing with this man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. 38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks.
I'm tripping, bro. I know better than to come out in that formation right there.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Right back to him on first down.
Fucked up my whole
He'll have a
defense,
gain of
bro.
3 to
It's
the
trash,
33.
dog. I'm glad this
Yeah, I don't
nigga
know if it's
ran
exactly
now.
a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football.
Try
There's
me,
pressure on
bitch.
the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Niggas have 9 points. He got the best
And
kicker in
just
the
a single
fucking
punt
game.
for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield,
like, damn, bro. Nigga came out in the cover 4.
Lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking
Niggas
out for
come
a
out in the
pass
cover
coming up.
4, bro. Like,
And we'll remind you that coming up
damn.
at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
The 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Jackson.
down.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of
Tired of
bounds,
the
and they'll have
punt
pretty good
bitch
field
ass
position here near the
cornerback.
40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
This nigga throwing up the sack just got fucking saved.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, bro, like that shit good as fuck, bro.
Getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drop. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed to his right. And
come on, dog.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Oh my God.
Yes, no good. No good. Wide to the left.
I'm trash.
So we have reached halftime here.
I could be up. This could, I mean, this is a 2-possession game. But I could be up 17-6 right now.
Ready with our EA Sports halftime
That's
report.
crazy.
Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 17.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
Who in the hell is supposed to be on running back?
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds,
Jackson would have knocked his ass
out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the
bro,
25.
that's retarded, bro. He came down.
But not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it.
Now that was a play that
down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 11-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the puck. Jackson hit, and he lost
Stop
the football.
fucking playing
It's
me,
picked
bro.
up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that would cause caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being
right there.
ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That nigga
facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now.
It's like Marlon Humphrey didn't do shit. He just dropped the ball.
They should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Cowboys 28, Ravens 6.
Don't you gotta love defense? Don't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
Get your ass out of bounds. I'm going to knock your ass out. Boy.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bro, this nigga came out in goal line?
For this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Come on,
and he's
dog.
able to get this one out closer to midfield.
How many times this nigga ran a screen this game?
6 yards the pick,
and it worked every single time.
Certainly had success throughout this contest,
Every
getting him the ball in the
single
passing game, and there he
time
picks
it
up another first down.
This
Whatever
outfront
they saw
tight.
going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And he's Jackson hit, and he lost
He
the
gonna
football.
fumble every
It's
fucking
picked
time.
up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
88, C.D. Lamb.
C.D. Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Score Cowboys.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. He's happy about this play. Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jackson will throw again. And this is incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody.
What is wrong with this nigga, man? Busting ass. Now I'm finna bust the Bengals ass. And that nigga 10-2. Bitch ass niggas. Let's go.